beneath the flag of lies. They own your work, they steal your breath, they feed you slow with silent death. System slave, rise or fall, your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chain. the sky. Brother kills for rusted bread. This is the world we made instead. Worms of war now rule the land. Justice burned by bloody hands. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive blistering, ignored the screams. Salvation sold in shattered dreams. He wore the guilt like holy skin. Confessed then sinned again. ashes and glory, written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory, running through my veins. The machine rolls on. I'm locked in digital chains. No blood, no soul remains. Plug me out or kill the spark. I'm just noise inside the dark. isn't freedom, it's disguise. You bleed beneath the flag of lies. They own your work, they steal your breath, they feed you slow with silent death. System slave, rise or fall, your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chains, ignite the flame, refuse to play their wicked game. Shadows I can't name, a whisper clothed in silk and flame. No chains, no vows, no sacred ring, but still I kneel to everything. No promises, no place to that shakes the underground. I've known no peace, I've known no rest, since she carved her name inside my chest. No map, no home, no clear escape, but I would burn to feel her shame. like sacred sin. The war outside, the war within. And I roam with her in silence, through the dark, through blood and rain. She loves me with defiance. Steal